All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about real music and doing it in real time for a few real people out here, just like you and just like me. So, if you want some cool merch and you want to go see a great band, I mean, my buddy Paul, the bass player from Escape, sent me not only the shirt I'm wearing, but look at this one. I mean, talk about a cool shirt, huh? Front and back. It's kind of like when Rachel Green wrote Ross that letter. She made sure it was front and back. So very cool. And these guys are a fantastic Journey band. Escape. It's journeytribute.com. It's pretty easy to memorize that. Journeytribute.com. They're good friends of mine, and they're touring. Unlike Journey. Now, Journey may announce a tour. People are announcing tours starting in September and so forth. Maybe they're lining up some gigs. We'll find out, right? We'll know eventually. Or maybe they're just taking a break. People are saying they're tired and they wanted to get off the road for a while. But in the meantime, you've got great bands like Escape to fill in where Journey isn't currently out there. And they are definitely worth seeing. And it'll save you a lot of money. You know, if you're worried about tariffs, you know, the tariffs eating into your income or whatever, or making the price of things go up, then you should probably go check out Escape. All right. So this leads into Journey. By the way, Escape does perform a couple of Steve Perry solo hits, like Oh Sherry and Foolish Heart. So another reason to go see Escape, because Journey, the band, they do not perform Steve Perry solo tunes. Nor should they, for that matter. But what's cool about Escape is you get all the Steve Perry era Journey and some Steve Perry solo material. All right. I'm cracking up here. Rooster Relics. Probably an old thrift store, record store. I'm not sure. It's called Rooster Relics. They shared a post on Facebook about meeting Steve Perry. And Neil Sean basically reposted it. And everybody is wondering. Again, Neil Sean has been doing this now for quite a long time, at least since before the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. And I've noticed that when there is a lull in Journey's schedule, this stuff tends to happen more. And my theory, of course, is that Journey wants to be in the news. Neil Sean wants to be in the news. Steve Perry, he was out there. So there was a Steve Perry sighting, right? And people are very excited about that. I guess the owner of this place was delighted to meet Steve Perry. It was such an honor, he says. He's such a nice guy. He was surprised, apparently, that the owner of the store recognized him, which I don't know how you don't recognize Steve Perry. And this is what he says. I learned he's getting back into singing again. So, of course, the internet catches on fire. Everybody is saying, hey, here it is. This is why Neil posted Journey Beyond on his X account and later posted a photo of Perry on Facebook. Fans are now wondering if Perry might be getting ready to work with Journey again. Now, should they go out for a cup of coffee first? You know, Neil and Steve. I mean, they've been talking about this for, or at least not Steve, but Neil has been talking about, hey, I just want to go out and have a coffee with Steve Perry. And Steve, back during the Traces interview tour, which was quite a rigorous schedule of places that he went and, either just hung out or did interviews and just really did great promotions for his album, more so than most guys his age would probably invest. Anyway, in a couple of those interviews, he was like, yeah, no, he just wants to work with me again, and I just want to be friends with people. And, he believes that Neil's motives might not be pure. So that's probably one of the reasons they never actually had the coffee. Now, they go on again to just go over the same old stuff. Perry made a comeback in 2018, and then released a simpler version of the Traces album later on. But in 2023, he did sign with a new music label. And last year, there was talk about a brand new album and a tour, an actual Steve Perry tour. I mean, he was the one who said it. Now, you could say that both Neil Schon and Steve Perry are trying to keep themselves in the news to some degree. Steve Perry, of course, goes away for long periods of time, whereas Neil Schon is out there noodling on his guitar. That didn't come out right. But we're going to keep it in the video because, no editing and I just wing it. But yeah, you could see Neil either on Instagram or X playing a different bunch of notes every single time. He never plays the same thing twice, according to Sammy Hagar. And that's what makes Neil Schon kind of a genius. I would say so. I don't think he knows he is. I don't think he realizes the talent he has, but he's a pretty talented guy playing guitar. So I don't know. Just more, shall we say, mindless? Yeah, mindless speculation about Steve Perry and a comeback. And this, again, if you go over to a website like Alternative Nation, you're going to read this and go, okay, the guy says, I learned he's getting back into singing again. Again, I thought Steve Perry was singing a lot. I thought he was recording music in his home studio, which he has now. I don't know. But maybe he took a break again, and now maybe he's going to start singing again. I don't know. I don't know. We can only just hope that Steve does something. If you're a Steve fan, I just think it's interesting to speculate, but this is fairly weak stuff. This is very clickbaitish. I'd love to hear from Steve directly, not only the if, but the when. Steve, when is it going to happen? 2 years ago, you said it was going to happen. I think in 2018, he said it was going to happen. In 2001, if you go watch the old Journey Behind the Music documentary, he says something like, I really miss touring. I really want to get back on the road again. So it's been like 24 years since he said that. And it's been about 30 years since he got back together with Journey, and we thought there was going to be a tour, and there wasn't a tour back during Trial by Fire. It's been a long time. It's like a whole lifetime ago at this stage, and these guys are getting old, and I'm not saying that to be mean to Steve Perry. I'm just saying there's not a lot of time left. There just isn't. All right, so there's never enough time to do the things you really want to do. I'm just quoting from a famous song. So there's the Escape shirt again. That's awesome. Go to their website, journeytribute.com. You want to buy yourself one of these. Dr. Paul Seuss was nice enough to send me 2 shirts, actually 3. One for me, one for my wife, and then an extra one. This is long sleeve, though. And I'm past the long sleeve season here in Southwest Florida. I might be able to wear it in the morning for like 15 minutes or so. It's hot, folks. It's dry and it's hot. We need some rain. So pray for rain for Florida. Most of Florida is in a severe drought. And again, for those of you who would like to support this channel, first, please subscribe to it. I am kind of rebuilding an old brand into a new brand, which is going to take a lot longer than other channels for a variety of reasons that I don't want to go into at this stage. But there's also Patreon YouTube memberships. Buy me a coffee, which is very important. All right. Keeps me fueled up to do these videos. You'd be surprised at how much coffee I need to do this. And PJ Rock super chats. PJ Rock, my primary super chatter. So thanks to him for helping me pay the mortgage again. He's a good guy, and keep him in your prayers if you do that sort of thing. Anyway, folks, God bless you. God bless America. And we'll be back. So stay tuned for more exciting content right here on the Harmless Dave channel.